Jax was there when your daughter fell?
No, but soon after she fell. Carly said that she and Nell, they struggled, and Nell ran off, and it was dark, and Nell didn't see the edge of the cliff, and she fell off. And she was hanging on for dear life, Phyllis, and Carly admits that she hesitated before she tried to help my daughter. Now, who does that when every second counts? She could have saved my daughter.
You think Carly hesitated on purpose?
You know, she says after that moment of hesitation, she did her best to try to save Nell. But whether she did or didn't, I don't know, because she keeps lying. It wasn't enough. And if Jax and Carly would have alerted the authorities and told them the truth about how Nell fell, she could have been buried with dignity. Instead of her body being exposed to the elements. Don't you see? Jax, he was more concerned about Carly and any sort of legal complications. That's the thing. Carly will always come first with Jax.
Nina left town.
You just couldn't leave her alone. So she left Port Charles and didn't say when she'll be back.
All right, where'd she go?
You know, I don't have to tell you that. If she wanted you to know, she'd have told you herself.
You don't know either. And the only reason Nina told Valentine she was leaving town was because of Charlotte. Am I right?
I'm a little surprised that you're here with Jackson, not camped out at the Port Charles Police Department.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, Jason was arrested last night. I'm sure you're concerned. Excuse me.
I'll keep an eye on Maxie. I'm sure my brother will too.
Good evening. I'm sorry to interrupt. Olivia, can I have a word with you privately?
Jason was arrested? Why didn't you tell me?
Because there was nothing you or anyone else could do about it. It's now up to Diane to either get him out on bail or, even better, get the charges dropped.
What happened?
He was accused of killing Franco.
Did he?
I'm hearing everything you're saying about Jax and his ex-wife.
Carly.
Right. But I can't help but notice how much anger you're throwing her way when it was Jax who insisted on the cover-up in the first place. Could you be jealous of their relationship?
I ask myself that question all the time, Phyllis. And yes, I feel betrayed by Jackson, but I can understand his instinct to want to protect the mother of his only child. But what really gets me is Carly once again gets what she wants, because she's relentless, Phyllis. She is uncompromising. And if she feels like someone is a threat to her family, she feels perfectly justified to go after that person.
Goodness.
No kidding. And my daughter, she did a lot of damage to Carly and her family, but now Carly is treating me like a threat and insists that I should stay away from Wiley.
Well, what about the child's parents?
Well, they're well-intentioned. They're really great people, and left to their own devices, I don't think we'd have a problem. But Carly is a different story. Thanks to her, I might not ever have a relationship with my grandson.
Jason did not kill Franco.
I'm sure he denies it, but how can you be certain?
Because the way it went down was way too messy. I mean, Jason would never dispose of a gun at the scene or risk being seen by a witness.
There's a witness?
Yeah, someone is claiming they saw Jason dump the gun that was used to kill Franco. It's just absurd. Really.
Carly, if Jason was arrested, there's a murder weapon and a witness. It's actually quite serious.
The witness is either mistaken or lying. And what makes it worse is Elizabeth. She is just funneling all of her grief and her loss into blaming Jason. I mean, she has convinced herself that Jason is guilty, which is crazy because of all people, Elizabeth should know that if Jason were going to kill Franco, he would have killed him a long time ago. I mean, shooting Franco in his studio is just obvious and stupid, and Jason is neither.
Yeah, I don't think that argument is going to sit too well with law enforcement.
Well, it has to, because Jason cannot go to jail for this, because I can't lose him too.